Hey there folks, I hope you're all doing well today. Today, I want to share something deeply personal and transformative, something that has profoundly impacted my life. It's about how faith in God changed my life in ways I never imagined, bringing me a sense of peace and purpose that I had long been searching for. You see, I wasn't always a believer. In fact, for a long time, I was quite skeptical about the whole idea of faith and religion. I grew up in a household where religion was more of a tradition than a lifestyle. We followed the rituals, but it never felt deeply personal. We went to church on Sundays, said grace before meals, but that was about it. It was more of a routine than a heartfelt practice. For most of my early life, faith was something I thought I could live without, but then, life happened. I hit rock bottom, and everything changed. Career disappointments, failed relationships, and a sense of emptiness that nothing seemed to fill. It felt like I was constantly running into walls. I felt lost, alone, and desperate. It was as if I was wandering through a barren desert with no end in sight. One sleepless night, I found myself searching for answers. I was desperate for something, anything, that could give me a sense of direction. I came across an old Bible tucked away on a dusty shelf. It was something I hadn't touched in years. Something compelled me to open it. I felt an inexplicable urge to see what was inside. I stumbled upon a verse that spoke to me like nothing ever had before. It was as if the words were meant just for me. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Those words resonated deeply within me. At that moment I felt a warmth wash over me. It was a feeling of comfort and reassurance that I hadn't felt in a long time. It was as if God was reaching out, telling me that I wasn't alone, that He was there with me, guiding me through the darkness, that He had a plan for me, even if I couldn't see it. It was a moment of clarity that changed everything. I started to pray, not just out of habit, but from a place of genuine need. I poured my heart out, seeking guidance and strength. I asked for guidance, for strength, for peace. And slowly but surely, things began to change. It wasn't immediate, but it was steady. And slowly but surely, things began to change. Opportunities started to appear where there were none before. It was as if doors were opening that I hadn't even known existed. Opportunities started to appear where there were none before. I began to see new paths and possibilities in my career and personal life. I met people who genuinely cared for me, who supported and uplifted me. These new relationships brought a sense of community and belonging. My perspective on life shifted. I began to see challenges as opportunities for growth, rather than setbacks. It was a profound change in mindset. I began to see challenges as opportunities for growth, rather than setbacks. Each obstacle became a stepping stone towards something greater. Faith in God didn't just give me hope, it gave me a sense of purpose. It was a guiding light that helped me navigate through life's uncertainties. It taught me patience, humility, and gratitude. I learned to appreciate the small blessings in life and to trust in the journey. It showed me that no matter how dark things may seem, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. That light is faith, guiding us through the darkest times. If you're out there, feeling lost or hopeless, I want you to know that you're not alone. There is always hope, even in the darkest moments. Faith isn't about having all the answers. It's about trusting that there's a greater plan, even when you can't see it. It's about believing in something bigger than yourself. It's about trusting that there's a greater plan, even when you can't see it. It's about finding peace in the unknown and trusting the journey. So, take a leap of faith. Trust in the process and believe that everything happens for a reason. You might be surprised at where it leads you. Open your heart to the possibilities that faith brings. Embrace the journey with an open mind and a hopeful heart. You might just find the strength and peace you've been searching for. Thank you for listening. I hope my story